Glenn.
So, yes, hello, mate.
Kristen Harper, Harper Consultancy. Glenn, name of your company, mate?
Smart Train Philippines.
Smart Train Philippines, fantastic. Hey, welcome. The session, we're going to have a bit of a, excuse me, a bit of a robust conversation around the CRM and why people don't use the CRM. We've just been talking about this, and yeah, just coming up with either ideas or ways of why people do and why they don't. And yeah, let's just get on with it again, mate, because I find this really interesting. So we're just saying before that it's sort of like going to the gym. Actually, no, I'm not going to give that analogy. I'll let you do that. But it's really more it's something that somebody's going to have to want to. What it comes down to, somebody has to want to really use the CRM and see the benefits of it. If they don't, then they basically won't use it. You know, one of the biggest things.
Yeah, comment. Sorry.
Yeah, one of the biggest things that I hear from probably nearly every client meeting that I have is that we have a CRM. All of us, you know, a lot of the sales reps are using it, but not all of them are using it, and we want to encourage them to use it more. Nearly every single meeting I have, it comes up, and I'm thinking there's got to be a way around it. There's got to be some way to encourage them other than money. And because, you know, business is becoming a lot more automated. There's a lot more technology. This is going to be a bigger part of business in the next few years. So what do you do, mate? What's?
Well, we were just laughing before saying, to me, it's like we were talking about gyms. If you make a decision to actually get fit, it means you need to go to a gym or you need to go for a run. You need to have, buy a pair of running shoes. But you actually need to get out there and use them. You know, going to the gym and taking selfies and, sending them to people saying, look where I am, doesn't actually get you fit. And you don't need to
I got a bead of sweat. I got a bead of sweat. Look at me. Look at me.
Yeah. Look at me working out on the exercise cycle. Yeah. So you've got to actually go there. You've got to do it. And it has to become part of your life. It's not something you do because somebody makes you go or you look good or anything else. And CRMs are the same. They won't make you prospect. You have to decide that you need to do some prospecting every day for the rest of your life, because it keeps you, not in this case like a gym, fit and you live longer, but it means that you consistently have a pipeline, so you consistently win business. You make money. You don't go through these big peaks and troughs of working on a lot of, and then I need to prospect, and then I'll get all the deals done, and I need to prospect again.
So do you think it's more of a prospecting thing versus a CRM thing, or obviously they're both going hand in hand?
If you prospect, then the CRM becomes a very useful tool for prospecting. But if you don't prospect, it's completely useless. I mean, a gym in its own right is a useless thing, isn't it? It doesn't do anything. It just sits there. It's like the CRM. Totally impotent, right?
But people walk past, I look in the window, shit, this looks good. Look at that, look at her over there, great.
Yeah. But if you don't use the bloody exercise cycle or the treadmill or the weights, nothing happens. You've got to actually use the damn thing. Same with the CRM. So
how do you encourage people to go to the gym? It's a so basically what it comes down to is it's more of a personal thing, isn't it? I'm either going to want to do it or I'm not going to, and I'll fight tooth and nail so I don't have to bloody use the CRM.
Well, it comes down to people as a salesperson. If they want to be successful, they actually need to find a way of finding customers. Assuming that you're not working in retail where people just wander in the door every morning.
Most would be one thing, wouldn't it?
Most B2B businesses, you don't open the doors in the morning and people aren't queued outside waiting to get in. You've got to go out and find it. So if that's not what you want to do, if it's not something that you are prepared to do, CRM ain't going to do it for you.
Yeah.
There's no magic answer.
And I feel a lot of it is spent on because this is what management told us that we had to do or that we have to do. And people have that stuck in their head. And I guess it's like me when I was younger, probably like now as well. I just don't like being told what to do. So people just get stubborn about it. And they're like, management told me we had to use it. And I don't want to use it. And I've been in plenty of roles in the past where they've had to. But I've also been in a role with a startup a couple of years ago where, because they didn't have a CRM, they had an Excel spreadsheet that had been that had been morphed into about 5 or 6 different spreadsheets. There's a
Yep.
shitload of opportunity, a shitload of money on the table, but because everybody had their own version of it, some people were getting called way too many times, and then some people were like, we just upgraded, we just got 20 new vehicles, we got this, we got that. We did speak to somebody, but they never got back to us. So I've seen it from the other side of it. You can lose a lot. You can, as a salesperson, you can actually lose a lot of money by not using it. So there's, yeah. And I think until you have those experiences, it's a bit of a hard one to, sort of want to go and have to use.
But if you put the information in, the whole idea is it tells you, in 6 months' time to ring this customer.
Mm.
But if you're not going to pick up the phone and talk to them, or you're not going to go and knock on their door, it's completely impotent and useless.
Mm.
I used to find it interesting. I would say to salespeople, so you play sport? Yeah, I play sport. And you enjoy sport, and you turn up for practice, and you train hard. And what happens if you don't do what the coach says? Oh, I get put on the bench. Yeah, but when we ask you to do something at work, you find any excuse in the world not to do it. You don't want to practice. You don't want to role play. You don't want to practice on the phone. You don't want to get out there and this is what you do for your money, but for your sport, for your leisure,
yes,
you'll knock yourself out. Practicing at night and working hard and going for runs and everything else. But for your work, you're not going to do anything.
And it's funny, but and it's funny because everybody's working, to make money, and this sort of helps to do that. But I guess people just don't sort of see that.
Yeah. Well, I think it's an attitude thing. People either they really are driven to succeed, and they're going to do anything they have to, and they're going to use it as a tool, or it's just going to sit idle and not be used at all.
Yeah.
So
I think the interesting thing, and I'm finding this with one of my clients, is with the CRM, things are going to become a lot more automated. So from a salesperson's point of view, it's going to give you the tools to actually help you win the deal. So not only just putting the information and so forth in, and having reminders, but actually doing utilizing artificial intelligence to actually profile who you're going to speak to, how you should have the conversation with them, because it's sort of profiling their personality types, and really giving those tools. So that could be potentially a way to drive it for somebody who doesn't want to use it. But again, it is a bit of a funny one, isn't it? Bit of a contentious one.
But I fundamentally believe if people don't want to do it, it doesn't matter what tools you give them, they won't do it. And equally, in days gone by, I've worked with salespeople who just absolutely love getting out there and talking to people, love getting on the phone and talking to people. They can't wait for it every day. And those are the people that will then take CRM and turn it into $1 million. They'll be great. So.
Hey, so all you sales leaders watching, we talked about it, we tried.
Mate, well, let's do another one where we talk about A players and B players, mate. That's the important thing. Make sure you recruit the people that are going to have the right attitude.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Hey, Glenn, thank you.
Don't recruit any terrorists. That's the answer.
That's not ideal, is it? Hey, Glenn, thank you very much for your time, mate. We'll speak again soon.
No worries, buddy.
Cheers, mate. See ya.